Ok. Eu vou, hein? Eu fui, hein? Eu fui, hein? Eis que não tem nada não esteja. Essa tarde tem mais barulho, maior cheiro de bagulho. Disso eu me orgulho, vai saber o que é normal. Só que eu posso lhe dizer, bom é quando faz mal. Você quer sacar a coisa atrás. E se faz bem ou mal, tanto faz. A Lily só chegou agora, né? Ela perdeu o esporro que ela tomou. Você colocou um jogo na votação que não tem tradução BTBR, minha fofa. Tive que baixar um negócio aqui totalmente duvidoso, tá? Vamos ver se vai dar certo isso daqui. Mas o quê? Mas o quê, velho? É um jogo só de leitura. Quando é um terrorzinho ali, eu até aceito. Mas esse aqui é de leitura, velho. A Steam me enganou. Você mamou. Você mamou. Você mamou, confessa. Fala assim, eu, Lily, errei perante os olhos do streamer. Cadê? Deixa eu ver. Tá. Aceito. Funcionou. É o que importa. Okay. Before your eyes. A gente ainda tem o games aqui. Vamos ver qual que é a boa. Enable on-screen webcam feed. Posso colocar minha câmera no jogo? What? Pera aí. Pô, vamos tentar, né? Vamos tentar fazer funcionar. Vamos ver. Cadê a porra da meta? Vou tirar. Aqui. Oiê! Oi! Tô no jogo, velho! Eu tô no jogo, velho! Nice! O jogo será capaz de capturar e rastrear dados numéricos sobre suas piscadas. Sim! Oiê! Uniformemente iluminado. Seus olhos estejam visíveis. Oi, chat. Tô no jogo, chat. Tá. Vou colocar um pouco mais pra cá, então. Ok. Posicione sua... Ah, eu sou grande, jogo. Porra, aí você tá de sacanagem. Posicione sua cabeça de forma que a caixa permaneça verde. Caralho, que bizarro! Tá? Olhe para a tela. Que legal! God. Que doideira, véi! Chat, cadê eu? Olha eu! Caralho, olha eu! Filho. Nossa, a câmera tá toda fodida. Esse é um jogo de piscar, não consegui ler. Tente piscar para o símbolo branco. Legal. Minha câmera tá toda esticada, tá toda fodida.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with.
Não tem nada?
We're gonna
Só
have
tem
to find
olho?
another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my
Faço com minha
hand.
legenda, foi mal. Ali?
You remember blinking, don't you? That thing. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you.
Por quê?
See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? A better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there?
Tô vendo.
Big scary one?
Nu!
That's where I'm taking you to see the
fudendo.
gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life from prow to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well,
Tá faltando orelha sua.
we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It was my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
Você tá pro caralho, mano. Sabe o que ele me lembra? O cara azulzinho do Coragem com Covarde. O gatinho. Não sei se vocês vão lembrar. Aquele bicho maldito do caralho.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward.
Aí é foda.
Could be a second,
Aí,
could be 5 years.
porra, fudeu.
That's just how this thing works.
Nossa senhora, alguém me traz um colírio.
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back.
Now don't be... And just
Eu não pisquei!
try to enjoy it this time.
Eu não pisquei. Nossa, vai ser difícil, vai. Eu não pisquei, vocês viram?
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
Não, ó.
Why are you smiling like that?
Eu não pisquei!
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say? You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall...
Não! Porra, foi duvidosa! Eu tentei muito! Puta que pariu!
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the...
Hey,
Eu não!
go ahead, kid.
Qual foi?
Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every...
Não pisquei! Oh! I don't! Ah, não lejo nada. Lejo, não leio. Lejo! Ué. Nem tinha piscado. Nem pisquei. Ah. Não. Aqui. Eu pisquei duas? Eu pisquei duas? Uma só, né? Adicionais. Arruma. Arruma. Ah, não pisquei! Nem de novo! Filho da puta! Vou ficar de óculos. Essa merda desse jogo bosta. Pisquei! Ei! Ei! Pô, tá foda, calma. Não. Pô, mas vai tomar no cu, que porra é essa? Três? Quatro? Mas eu não. Eu não. Não, não pisquei. Eu nem pisquei nada, eu não... Não! Me botei de frente, porra. Pera aí, uma porra pra caralho. Ó, agora pisquei. Mas aí não. Mas eu não... Vou ficar parado. Vou ficar parado. Não, vou ficar parado. Pera aí. Tá me vendo? Eu tô te vendo. Eu tô te vendo. Não, não, meu dedo não! Meu dedo não! Agora. Nice. Próxima vai vir 3, 2, 1. Enganei você e o jogo. Nice. Nice. Quem pisca primeiro? Eu ou você? Troca. Tá, God. Perfeito. Vambora. Valeu. E se eu não piscar agora? Merda.
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
Não consigo ler a legenda. Se pá, eu vou piscar. Se eu for ler a legenda, o que tá escrito? O que tá escrito? Da hora. Onde foi que eu parei? Posso brincar? Ah. Ok.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I worry that might have something to do with it.
Ah! Fuck! Muito difícil.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
Eu sou um neném.
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Ah! Eu nem
it's not
pisquei.
derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think
What
you
is
could
it?
tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
É um baquinho. Ih,
Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
perdão, mãe.
You know, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what you have in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
Ah, qual foi, mãe? Você é safe, véi. Ah, pisquei. Abre.
See? That used to be my piano.
Ah.
My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow?
Sério?
And I came all the way out here to the beach.
Top 10?
I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Acabou? Posso piscar?
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
Eu ganhei
No.
sangue no olho.
We'll find someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little.
Não! Eu olhei pro chão.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Ali, ó.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
Não,
Like you just want to jump up and down?
não.
Now what about C minor?
Foi mal.
You remember how to play
C
that
menor é
one?
aqui, não é? Ali.
Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it?
Não.
Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Ela tá dando dó, Ernie.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Hérnia de disco. Nada, como você sabe que eu pisquei? Como?
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know,
Yeah.
which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could?
Eu não pisquei, Jô. Que pecado, mano. Perdendo metade do jogo, mano. Eu fiz assim, né? Pô, nada a ver, jogo. Ah, tô andante. Eu ando. Eu sei andar. Janeiro. Estamos em fevereiro já, pô. Finalzinho de fevereiro. Mentira, já estamos em março. Hoje é dia primeiro. Calma. Tô pro caralho.
That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure. But you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Ai, chorei. Nossa, muito emotivo. Nossa, que história linda, mano. Ah! Ai, não tô bem. Nossa. Caralho, velho. Ô, isso não se faz não, mano. Ô, vai se fuder, jogo. Ah, gatinho. Ele tem um arranhadorzinho. Foffers.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Pega.
Don't worry. I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders
que ela tem alergia a
and
gato.
ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Não mija na me. Gato do caralho. Porra, aí é foda, mano.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Não pisquei. Eu balancei.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. And he said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius,
É assim que... Mano,
I could live on
na
through
minha
that as well.
cabeça. É assim que se move uma taie.
No such luck for me. But I do wonder what he'll think about you.
Não posso piscar. É isso que passa na minha cabeça, mano. Eu tô andando? Você não vai atender, mano! Fuck.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
É que tem 2 metrô... Porra, pisquei.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my.
Foi mal.
Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Aqui o jogo não sabe se eu tô piscando, porque o meu olho... Ó. Eu não pisco.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
I thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Equal distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie. I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more.
Coca-Cola.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes,
Minha mãe.
the Manila Galleon is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
Pretty expensive, right?
Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupidly big.
Sumi da tela, não sabe que eu pisquei.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
Vamos lá. Pai é gênio.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Pai é gênio da música, pô. Não dá não. My bad, errei.
Okay. 2 brackets.
The quiz said find the zero,
Puta, foi
and
mal.
he just drew
Esqueci
an
sem querer,
arrow
eu juro.
pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Tirei F. Minha vida. Nossa, acabou tudo.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Meu brinquedinho.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back and you up there.
You're not my house. You're not. Fall back, you fool! I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Toby, I'm playing some...
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you.
Câmera! Eu tô lá. Calma aí, senhora, não sei andar.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, You should take a photo of this.
Que susto.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Piranha do caralho, não consegui não. Eu tinha que ser pra lá, caralho, pode você tá indo. Volta. Volta.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
Ai, me pegou
The class,
desprevenido.
World History. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we study
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
learning everything you know about the civilization.
Estamos na mesma classe, que coincidência. Por favor, lembre-se que na escola
How much you need to know about Egypt? They will tell you you need to know a lot.
nós não conhecemos,
This
não
is
fale...
quote.
Nós não nos conhecemos,
I
não
want
fale
each
comigo,
of you to
jamais.
write it
Com
down.
amor, Chloe.
Not do the
Amor?
long sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay,
Stop
now I'm
staring
going
at
on
me.
to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking note.
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past.
I tried to convince your father.
Eu não pisquei!
I half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Que jogo merda. Abre. O novo coach... Ah, vocês conseguem ler, né? Foda-se.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
Ó.
Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
Não tá feia, vai. Ah, pizzinha.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh.
Não pisquei. Não pisquei. Eu não pisquei. Sebastião Bach é muito bom, tá? Eu não pisquei. Eu não pisquei. Vocês podem clipar o que vocês quiserem. Eu não pisquei. Você jogou lá?
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there. And a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure.
Eu sempre amei
I just want you to
Sebastião
try.
Bach.
And we can see if you start enjoying it.
Pra mim ele é o melhor, tá? De todos.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Esse é meu coração?
What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
Sem querer.
Oh my God, Benny! What are you thinking? You could have killed us.
Foi mal. Foi no piscar de olhos, mano. Ai, vai ver. Foi mal, perdão. Perdão, essa piada, porra, amassei nessa piada. Vamos lá.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice. Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly
Cala a
asked
boca,
you not
cala a
to pick up the phone.
boca. Tô no telefone.
Fine. Let's talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Não consigo
Okay,
ouvir,
you know,
criatura.
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Oh man,
Maybe
did I just
am
cause
a
a
little
fight
checked out,
with your
but
parents?
I actually
No.
I'm
think
sorry,
that
dude.
checked out means
That's
But
safe
you
for
should
you.
also
help
cherish
the ocean
these
here a little
moments.
bit.
My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we got to be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles.
Pokémon.
Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types, so chondric types will be what we need. But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all...
Merda. Eu tinha piscado uma vez, deu sorte.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
Maravilhoso.
And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That
Hey,
is Amamet.
Mr. Kid.
And yes, that's a
Look
she.
at it.
The head of a crocodile,
Tá na minha cama. Tá...
fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now,
Hoje à
as
noite,
you
depois que
can
meu pai for
see,
dormir, eu vou sair
she
de
is
casa para
ready
dormir
to
na praia.
devour
Se quiser
any
ser
of the
convidado, faça um
deceased who do
desenho do
not
professor
pass
Isaac com dor de
judgment.
barriga.
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more
Why is he
plants
so scared
sniffling right
looking?
now.
Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Chaco pai. Foi mal, pisquei. Deu uma piscada pra ela.
about having to change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't
So,
claim
so-
to understand the motives of children, but
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Huh. No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please. God, why is it like that?
Não pisquei. Jogo fudido do caralho. Isso não é muito obrigado pelo subgift. Mas então.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Tá bom, minha senhora.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Not just Mom.
You're killing me, Richard.
I'm trying.
We're supposed to be united friends.
United front. Benny, damn it.
Benny, turn those lights off.
Benny, buddy, your Mom wants the light. Benny, we want the lights off.
Não. Vamos sair, porra. Vamos sair,
Wow.
Chloe.
Didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever.
Tomate não é vegetal.
And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
Stay here!
Probably didn't sleep at all.
Eu
Out in
não
the cold
pisquei,
weather.
jogo de merda!
You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay, you still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and...
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Ixi.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay?
Eu não pisquei.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
5 minutos? Não, pisquei. O jogo piscou não.
Time in its development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him.
Tava foda. Eu tô chorando, mano. Que jogo difícil. Ai, irmão, tá ficando foda. Tá, então eles estavam meio que brigando e eu meio que saí de casa? Foi isso?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Só isso? Mas... Ai, tô onde pisquei? Eu não tô piscando, irmão. Eu não pisco jamais. Pá. Ah, agora... Mas... É o meu óculos. Pra caralho. Tá. Ó. Dali. Perfeito. Só que agora eu não leio nada, né? Nossa, tá tudo embaçado. É no jogo também?
Hey, B! Dinner's ready! B! You hear me?
Esse sou eu, né? Benjamin.
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
No. You mean young Vincent?
Chloe.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
I really gotta thank you for this,
E
Betty.
agora, hein?
Emma
Agora eu
Bills is
posso
so
piscar
pissed
quando eu
that weird
quiser,
camera
filho da
kid won
puta.
over her
Achei uma brecha.
multiple horse.
Ué? Legal. Ah, o que tá escrito aqui? Candidatura à Escola de Arte.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
Hã?
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Foi mal!
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear a talent like these.
Foi mal, pisquei sem querer, tava foda. Cadê meu óculos? Nossa, que agonia ficar sem óculos.
I'm stunned. I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Nossa, que bosta de desenho.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. And one little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no business.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul. Well, look at that.
Eu não pisquei!
You crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. Okay, that's it.
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are. Ah, this is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly?
Eu quero ver a Chloe.
May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American
Chloe.
air can be stifling.
Where's a Chloe?
Honey, stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
All places.
esse ficou da hora. Hã? Eu não tô vendo nada de vocês, mas tá da hora.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
Que rico?
Oh, but listen to me, Benjamin. Now is the single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored
Se
we
eu fizer essa
become.
careta e piscar.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're...
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here? Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed...
Cara, muito difícil ficar sem piscar, irmão. Meu Deus do céu.
You're a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work.
Mano, meu olho, velho. Pô, não pode confiar no humano, mano. Eu pisco muito, cara. Cara, cadê o Games Edu? Games Edu ia jogar essa merda e ia ficar bem. Pô, eu não consigo. Desgraça, mano. Que porra. Mano. Fofo. Nossa, caguei. Caguei em tudo.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Cara, muito difícil, gente. Eu não tô fazendo de propósito, tá uma merda. Porque sem os óculos eu tô forçando muito mais a minha visão, né? Tá uma merda isso aqui. Tô tentando. Ao passar do dia, inspirado pela composição musical de sua falecida mãe, a compositora Ellie Fishman, relativamente desconhecida em sua vida, Brin trouxe sua mãe à tona como essa criação
My
nesta
God, I
obra.
can't
Hoje ela é
believe
considerada
this.
uma
It's
das
been
maiores
years.
compositoras de seu tempo.
I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Essa é a Chloe?
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to?
Sim.
God, you were such a little jerk back then. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Bora. Let's go.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter?
Hell yeah.
The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one? His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster? Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scum dolls! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Tá falando de mim?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. 'Cause if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. You best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
Não foi. Você piscou antes. Merda! Filho da puta.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of...
This. Stay here.
Aqui eu queria saber.
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
foda, calma. Calma.
Let's try this again.
De novo.
Keep your eyes open.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? You're eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too. Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa!
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
Porra, não era pra ter piscado.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Sei como é.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
5 minutos. De novo.
We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
Fiquei com medo de colocar a mão na boca e ele achar que eu pisquei.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon. top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise. You know what to do. Go ahead and blink.
Sorri, esse é o novo trailer. Merda.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
Você.
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Eu tô escrevendo o que o lobo falou pra mim. Na verdade, falou pra mim não, né? Falou pro guardião.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay,
Makes sense.
Back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Did just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know. I actually never needed your help in history class, and I just pretended because you...
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you, and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
A DPI do meu mouse abaixou sozinho.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny, just close your eyes. You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think. There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him
forget the great life he
had. How he had filled a new
home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world, and he made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them of exactly who they were.
After they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way I do. I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone. When that chance comes through, I'm gonna prove you wrong. In a market, in a desert, you'll remember why you came here. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, gripped tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. You wanna make some money, give a kid to dad. When he has somebody, you're gonna feel the same. And without him, you'll be thinking you'll have pictures in his wallet. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, ripped tight to
Esse final me pegou como um canhão, mano. Que final difícil de digerir, né, mano? Alô? Eu sumi. Eu voltei. Deixa eu voltar, né? Cadê a meta? Aqui. Doideira, pô. Esse final bate muito forte. Eu não sei se tem alguma palavra pra descrever esse jogo, mano. De alguma forma. Tipo, literalmente não sei se eu consigo descrever algo. Ele não foi tão impactante, pelo menos pra mim, que senti a minha vida inteira contada nesse jogo aqui. Esse aqui foi um dos jogos mais grotescos que eu joguei, em questão de me atingir. Talvez ele foi o jogo que mais atingiu na minha vida, porque é como se eu estivesse me vendo no espelho. Isso daqui, ele é assustador. Cara, eu tô lembrando e tô quase chorando de novo. Esse jogo aqui é bizarro. Ele me assusta até agora. Mas isso aqui é muito, muito, muito bom, velho. Muito bom mesmo. E eu também não sei se eu tenho palavra pra descrever o jogo, não, pô. Caralho. Foda-se. Foda-se, eu sei lá, velho. Eu sei lá, velho. Merecia mais reconhecimento esse jogo, tá, mano?